Hey human beings, here's a message.
Okay, hi, Cancer. Welcome back. Yes, I finally made it to you. Yeah, it's been quite a ride this month of August, not only for all of the signs, but even for me. There's been some energetic shifts and changes that had to, make me move at my own pace. But thank you so much for watching my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. I'm really, really excited today to help you along this path of understanding what are some of these cosmic energies, or how are they actually moving around for you, Cancer, for you in particular, okay? So I'm going to adjust this light. Looks better like that. And this looks better like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. There is something about organization and something about changing, shifting things in your life. Whoop, look at that. You got that moon card that, Cancer, actually we need to take a closer look at, okay? What's changing in your life now that those energetic shifts have kind of moved? When I say energetic shifts, I'm referring to kind of the Venus in retrograde that just shifted 2 days ago, okay? You may be feeling that. Now, today I'm going to start, I didn't even, hey, this is obviously about your shadow side, okay? So we're gonna have some interesting talks around your shadow side. I'm doing a horseshoe spread that kind of goes around and down like this. And basically, what we're going to look at, it's a 7-card spread that looks at your past influences and then brings you from your past influences all the way into some optimal forms of resolution. How do you resolve this issue, if there is even an issue? Look, in your present, in your past influences, look, it's already saying that with the moon card, you have to pay attention to some of the shadow work that you've been doing. When I say shadow work, things that come from like how you interacted with your family, your friends, your ex-lovers, or even difficult decisions that you've made in the past. Look, the moon card talks about what is underneath that darkness is illuminated by the sun. So there's a form of acceptance that I think you're looking at, Cancer. I can understand that. I have some Cancer placements in my in my chart. Okay, there is some acceptance that's happening here, but it's for good, I believe. Okay, it's for good. So let's go ahead and look into what's going on in your present issue. Okay, that was your past issue. You looked at some of kind of the darker hidden things that were hidden from you. Well, you knew, but maybe it was subconscious, okay? Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Yaya. So let's go ahead. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Keeps coming up here. Oh, presently you got some choices to make, but these aren't thank you, Yaya. These aren't the choices that you thought you would have to make, okay? They're actually better than the choices you had projected. You know that there have been some major decisions, Cancer, coming along for you as you've been hiding out in your own kind of crabby hermit slash Virgo way, okay? You are about to come out of your shell, but there are some decisions that have to be made, okay? This 7 of Cups talks about not only your emotional decisions, but it talks about the ultimate choice, the ultimate energy that it takes to make a choice. Now, also, I like to say the 7 of Cups talks about having options, but do you have to choose? No, not necessarily. If what's at the table does not fit you, does not work with you, does not, necessarily have the components for you to make the next step, then you don't have to make a choice. Maybe your current situation is your choice. And these options are only allowing you to see the benefits and the comforts that you have built for yourself. All right, present issue, not really an issue, but be careful about how you move forward and if you do take these options. Now, you don't have to choose one as well. You can choose them all. There is nothing wrong with that, okay, as long as you can balance that workload. Good job, Cancer. I mean, it looks like from your shadow side, you move more into looking at your options and being shocked. And being shocked by the luck and the fortune that has come into your life. Now, if you haven't seen this fortune, let's see what your third card is going to talk about, which is your future developments. Also, for some of those you guys who are actually enjoying the fruits of life and enjoying kind of the how do you say it, enjoying the pleasures of life. I just got a message from Yaya basically saying that this is a way for you to see that you have moved out of your shadow energy into some new forms of living, some new perspectives of living. So good for you. Enjoy your pleasures, okay? Now, your third card talks about, the Queen of Cups. So you do make a decision. This is your future development. There is something that's coming in through your employment that it's going to pull you out of your crabby shell, Cancer. It's not even like you don't want to interact with this option, but the option is so delightful. It is so good that you feel almost magnetically pulled and pushed to look at this situation. Now, this is the Queen of Cups, the most emotionally fulfilled queen, but I mean, she's also someone who can be the most compassionate and loving of all the queens. She can be the one who actually gives you your next step in your career, or your wife, or your divine feminine around you, who lifts you up into the next part of your life, your chapter. Now, this future development does come with some work, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at that, some advice for this newness. You got some newness going. I mean, in comparison to the other signs, you got some real newness going. So that's good, okay? Let's look at the fourth card. Ooh, wow. The fourth card talks about your advice, okay? Oh, man. Hey, slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Whatever you're working on, good job. Whatever relationship, love relationship you're looking at, even more good job, because it's saying that emotional fulfillment from that queen is actually going to bring you some steady foundation. I mean, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can just be a Taurus. It could be this Taurus energy that is very methodical, very stylish, very very fun and luxurious, because you got that Venusian energy there, but also very slow. Now, this slow moving energy is posed to you as your advice, meaning, hey, take some time to relax, to slow down, look at your options, choose an option, because you choose an option. With that Queen of Cups, you choose an option. Choose an option, and from there, ride the wave. Ride it for as long as you can, actually, is the advice. That King of Pentacles says, hey, here's investment. It's slow, low risk investment, and it's going to make you happy, okay? Now, let's go ahead to the fifth card, which talks about how the people, your family, your friends, your co-workers, people in your environment, how they see or are affected by this this decision. Okay, look. Now, you know this, Cancer. People around you, not necessarily you. You have your shell to protect you. You can always go into your shell to protect you. But you've seen your friends and family. They've been getting a bit tossed around a bit by life energy, mind energy, old patterns, old cycles, love, all these different things, unrequited love. You've seen the people around you kind of go through this very humanly, mindly, emotional situation. But why haven't you been touched by it? Well, what the fifth card talks about is how those people around you, based on your decision, actually gave you perspective about how important it is that you have your own space, your own time. I want to go back to this Knight of Pentacles energy about slow moving, methodical energy. There is something that you have recognized in yourself from those around you. You know, when you have a friend who talks to you and they're always in their mind, and you go, wow, how do I even see that? Well, it's because you have experienced growth. You have experienced or have had to deal with mind attacks that you can identify them. Thus, putting you in a space of more appreciation. I mean, people around you are seeing your adjustments. People around you are seeing how you are actually growing and developing. But at the same point, you are starting to recognize this development, this strength, okay? Now, the sixth card talks about your obstacles for or hidden influences. Now, I'm going to stick with hidden influence. Ooh, the devil card too. Whoa. Okay. Structure. This is a direct connection, okay? Now, look. Devil card and judgment can talk about also being set down, okay? Almost being like, hey, what came through was for a reason and now you have to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You decided it. It's going to do it. It's going to make you are probably the best person to add organization to whatever's happening. If it's a love relationship, it is saying that what you're in probably is okay. Look, the devil card is not an identifier of negative relationships. It's just an identifier of maybe a codependent relationship. Okay, just because a relationship is codependent doesn't mean that it's bad, but it may need some communication in between the two to justify how those energies are balanced. Okay. Now, for work, you got judgment and the devil card. From what I see, there is a slow movement opportunity that has already taken off, and you're adding structure. You're using the knowledge of the higher spirit realm, let's just say academia, education, whatever you're doing, and you're using that to add structure and control. There's nothing wrong with that. The devil card, I find, is one of the best when it comes to how to move forward and build an appropriate and a practical plan for success. Okay? Very good. Very, very good. Wow, yours is pretty clear. Now, the last one, you got 2 on the 6, okay? The last one, Cancer, ooh, you got 2 more. Talks about your resolution from all of this. What comes of all of this? Look at that. Wow, so cool, so cool, so cool. Look at that. You got the 6 of Pentacles and... Let me put this light down a little bit closer. There we go. Look at that. Good for you, Cancer. As you slow down and you start to recognize your purpose within whatever you're doing here, okay? I can even agree with this a bit in my own life from having Cancer ascendant. Look, there are some things that you can't just expect it to happen right away, but there are some moments when it does happen. And you've been working on it for years and years and years, and then boom, it happens, and you're like, okay. But it doesn't take off fast. It just takes off in a very sturdy way. Your success comes from having balanced with this form of, what I like about, look, you got 2 6s, I believe. Yeah, 2 6s. There we go. Look at that. That is such good and motivating energy, not only from those behind you, but from yourself. What comes in from those who support you, you give to others. What is an amazing cycle for that? What came in that choice you made was appropriate. It was the right choice. You came out of your shell for a magnetic option, pull, and When you did that, boom, 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 you start to move things slowly. You start to move the things that it's really unstoppable. Okay, now that you are moving in this pace, you start to move things in the way of balancing success. That is not only about you, but about others as well. Good for you. Good for you. I want to say, you know what, Cancer? Really good luck. I would love to hear from your stories. Please post them in the comment section just to hear if this resonates with you guys as well. So don't forget, guys, that this week I am actually going to do a few more shorts for you guys, and then next week I'm going to start with another general spread. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my channel. Good luck, Cancer. This all looks very, very good. All right, chat with you soon and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Hey human beings, here's a message.